Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right. Welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. LUNC community, USDC community. We are back. It is Friday. It is Super Bowl weekend. And we got a lot going on around the world and a lot of codes that could be popping off this weekend, especially if the 49ers win the Super Bowl. So let's hang on to our seats because if they do win, we are definitely going to we are in the season now of when things seem at their worst. I will set my people free because a lot of people are going through their worst times right now. And we see what's happening in the Middle East as well for the grave surrender and the break in the system. XRP as well is going to be integrated with the banking system at some point here soon. Um, I need to do a video on that because they're talking about the escrow and everything, so I might do a video on that. But there's a lot going on, folks. People are at the brink, right? Good is rising. Evil looks like it's falling. Like evil, evil systems, evil people, evil agendas, evil things look like they're falling, and people are turning on each other. Right? We're seeing that right now. So good is rising, evil is falling in this darkness, right? Um, and so this is going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. When things seem at their worst, I will set my people free. This is going to be shocking, right? So this is going to be, this is good. I know people are worried and people are scared to death right now, but when things seem at their worst, folks, I will set my people free. That's the promise of God. Hang on to that promise, man. Hang on to the promises of God. Okay? Because it is going to get scary here. But hang on to the promises of God. All right? And believe what He has shown you and believe in your future and believe in the things that you're going to be doing in the future to help many people. All right? With that being said, enjoy your weekend and the Super Bowl. Let's see how it all plays out. Of course, let's see how it all plays out. Because I'm thinking to myself, if Patrick Mahomes actually wins, what was the point of all these? What was the point of the codes then, right? So everything is matching right now to the funeral, the 49ers, the destruction, the break in the system. If Patrick Mahomes ruins that, I wonder what happens to him. Something that nobody's even talking about. What happens to Patrick Mahomes if he ignores the codes and says, "I see the codes, but I'm gonna win this game regardless, and I'll deal with the consequences later." It could be the end of Patrick Mahomes. We might see something where Patrick Mahomes was supposed to be the greatest ever, and then he then absolutely disappears, or they force him to become a bum. This has happened before in sports, guys. So it's not when you don't follow rules and the things that they do, they will force you to become a bum. We've seen NBA players that were scoring 25 points a game, and then the next season, Andrew Wiggins, next season they can't even make a layup. So people are punished for different reasons. You'll never know about it, but you'll see it, and you're like, "What happened to these? What happened to that player? What happened to this player?" Right? You get those stories all the time. What happened to them? What happened? They were a superstar. They didn't want to play the game, or they didn't want to play it the right way, and then they got punished. That's all it is. All right. So speaking of not playing the game the right way, we have some validators in the LUNC community that are trying to destroy the chain and take it over and doing all this stuff. And people are sick of it. And so people want the validators to play the right way, including Matthew Perry. So Matthew Perry has a new proposal that's in deposit, and it's called Hidden Voting Results. And the reason why he's doing this is because he's tired of validators claiming to be leaders, but when controversial votes come, they don't vote the way they're supposed to. They either vote abstain or they just wait for to see how what the community is voting, and then they just go the same way as the community. They take the safe route instead of actually voting the way they're supposed to vote and how they feel about things, or how they determine things. They instead vote the way of the community, or they vote the safe route of abstain. So this proposal basically will basically stop that. We'll have it'll be a yes and no vote, with also an option of no with veto, and it will take the abstain out of it, right? And it will penalize people for doing abstain if it's an option. If abstain is not removed, then it will be an option of, and you'll be penalized by basically maybe having to, if you vote abstain, you would have to pay a penalty fee or something like that of LUNC tokens. That could probably go to the burn wallet or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure how. This proposal is not done completely because we don't know the details on. I mean, when you do a proposal, you gotta put the details in there, right? So we don't know penalty amount established later. Like that stuff should be in the proposal. You would think, right? So but either way, it is what it is, right? It says the option to remain abstain be either taken away or added as a penalty. Okay. So I agree with that, though. I agree that the validator should either vote no or yes, on proposals, and not no. I mean, no veto for scams. Anything that's a scam, of course. But they're voting no with veto on things that aren't scams, though. So it makes no sense, right? So no or yes, and or no or veto if it's a scam. But it, if you we need to we should be punishing validators that are voting no or veto on non-scam proposals. But then it just at some point doesn't it no longer becomes DeFi. You know what I mean? It's almost like we're trying to become centralized again, right? This is what centralization does. This is not DeFi. So it is kind of pushing on the edge of being centralized, though. We want to punish them for voting no with veto. You want to punish them for abstain. I get it. It's a good thing, but we got to remember that we are in DeFi. There is no rules in DeFi, right? So I mean, you try to make some rules, but nobody cares. They're in DeFi. They're all hidden. So so we got to remember that this is a DeFi and it's not centralized. So if we can put all these rules and regulations and stuff in here and tell people to vote fairly and rightfully and righteously, but at the end of the day, this is DeFi. We came to DeFi so that we could be basically savages. You know what I mean? So, um, so to put rules and ethics and stuff on DeFi is kind of like, I don't know. We're starting to head towards centralization, and and I'm not really for that. So, but it is what it is. I get it. We got it. The validators have to vote on proposals, man, and they have to vote yes or no. And also in this proposal, it's hiding the results until the proposal is over, so that validators don't see who's winning or what side is winning and losing, and they can just vote on their own with their community. They can go and talk to their community like they're supposed to be doing, right? They can talk to their people that are delegating on them and say which way should we go and and put up a poll on it. Which way should we go on this proposal? What do you think about this proposal? They give their thoughts, in a quick video or a quick tweet or something, and then they put up a poll for what the community thinks, right? The community could be opposite of them and tell them why, right? And so that's what we should be doing in the first place as validators and delegators, right? Your validators should be doing a poll for each proposal and seeing what the people want, right? And what's good and what's bad, or which way the people go. That's what we should be doing as delegators and validators. It's not hard to do it, right? It's not like we have 9,000 proposals up. At most we have 5 proposals up at most time. We usually and in a month 1 month span. So we don't have like it's not like we having 9,000 proposals. I mean, 5 proposals in 30 days. That's basically the average, right? 5 proposals in 30 days. So no reason why you can't go through each of them, give your opinion on them, and have the community vote on a Twitter poll what they think, and then make it and then cast your vote, right? And it's not that hard, and cast it for yes or no, not abstain and all this, and all that. And if it is abstain, yeah, maybe there should be a penalty, but I don't think there should be abstain. It should be yes, no, or no veto, and no veto only for scam proposals, right? Fake airdrops and all the other scam stuff that people put on there. You see, a lot of people don't even put those things on anymore because it costs a lot of money now to post those scam proposals. So a lot of the scam proposals are gone. So anyways, so that's what's going on with Matthew Perry, and that's what's going on with the world. So I just gave you guys a little glimpse of the world and the new proposal from Matthew Perry, the good, the bad, the ugly, I guess. LUNC is up. We're back into the 11s, 11.07. So it's $110 for 1 million LUNC tokens now, as we continue to the upside. I'm guessing we're in wave 5. Wave 5 is not violent wave. It's not a violent wave. Wave 3 is a violent wave, right? So wave 1 and 5 are not violent waves unless it's a climax, right? So unless it's a climax, then it's very violent there. But it's on a yearly chart, so it's not. I mean, wave 1. I mean, this was kind of violent there on wave 1, but wave 1 is usually not a violent wave. Wave 3 is always this is a violent wave. Wave 5 is not violent either, usually, right? But it could definitely go. It can definitely become violent if it wants to be, but it's usually not a violent wave, like wave 3. All right. So we're just gonna wait and see what happens here. We have a smiley face, right? So we make money in smiley faces, and we almost have like a double bottom here as well, right? So almost like a double bottom smiley face here, playing out. This is the key level. You see all of this traction here, all this congestion here. That's what we need to break and get up to that 1.5. If we can break this area here, all this congestion, all this mucus, we need we need some CMOS to kill that mucus and inflammation, and get up here into that 1.5, and then we're gone, right? So this is the key part here. There's what is that? 1.3, yeah, 1.3. 1.3 area, that 1.3, and then what's the bottom of that? That's 111. So that's where we are right now. That 111 to 1.3 area is congested. This is the area we need CMOS to break to get to the top side there. All right. So we'll see how that plays out. What are we up today? We're up 1% today. So we'll see how the markets look. Bitcoin is ripping right now. And of course, if you follow me on Patreon, you would already know that we called the head and shoulders, the inverted head and shoulders pattern before anybody else did in the world. And then everybody started saying the same thing. If you go look at the timestamp, you'll see. When I did my video, because I did the video around 9:30 a.m. several days ago, and then you saw everybody else on YouTube come out with the inverted head and shoulders, which is the right thing to do. I'm not blaming them, but I'm just saying you go look at the timestamp of my video and then go look at theirs, right? Um, but it's the right thing. So I'm not hating on them or anything, because if you put out right information, then it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Um, but yeah. So anyways, we had the Bitcoin alert there for inverted head and shoulders pattern to 48 to 50,000, 49, well, actually 49,000, 48 to 49,000. But we are Bitcoin wants to hit 50,000. So we'll see how that plays out. But interesting, 49,000 49ers Super Bowl weekend. Does that even? I mean, what are the odds of that? Slim to none unless it's planned, right? So You know, the only person that can stop the 49ers from winning is Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? And but like I said, I think there will be severe consequences to Patrick Mahomes if he wins the Super Bowl. So I'm pretty sure he's dealing with that in his mind right now. Um, and we'll see what he does. I'm pretty sure they've told him if you win a Super Bowl, there's gonna be severe consequences to you and your career, right? The rest of the way. All right. So we'll see what he does. If he wins, congratulations. You know, now he has to pay the pen. Now he'll pay the cost, right? But he's a legend though. If he wins, he got 3 Super Bowl rings in 6 years, 7 years, or whatever it is, and he's got the greatest start in NFL history, right? So, but that would be my opinion. That would be it for him. But hey, he has all. He's already in the Hall of Fame in 7 years. Who gives a crap what the cabal think, right? After that, who cares about that threat? If I'm him, I'll be like, who cares? Now, of course, his wife and others and his family members might be like, oh no, Patrick, please don't. You know, you're risking our lives too. You know, so but that's the things that you guys don't see. You guys don't see that part of the NFL. You know? Some people that actually know this information are probably going, how in the world does Currency know that stuff? How does he know these things? Anyways, 2 cents here on USTC, and then we have Terra Luna here, and we're at 67 cents, up almost 3%. There's some good news, guys, on Doquan. I'm gonna do that video tomorrow, but I'll give you, since we're already 15 minutes in, and most people don't watch this long of videos because everybody's in the TikTok instant world now of 3 seconds and they're out. So we're gonna talk about Doquan tomorrow, and I think Doquan appeal was accepted by Montenegro, guys. So that's interesting. So we'll talk about it tomorrow. So Doquan will not be getting extradited to America or to South Korea. Doquan appealed that, and with his lawyers, not frequently. Well, yeah, a couple weeks ago, right? It was, well, not a couple weeks ago. Was it a month ago? I don't know, about a month ago. Well, several weeks ago, right? He appealed it, and he was scared to death. You know, I'm pretty sure he was. And they came in there with the lawyers, and they appealed it immediately because there's no reason for him to go to America or go back to South Korea. I mean, he could go back to South Korea, but there's no reason for him to go to America. He has no association with America. They don't have jurisdiction over him. So Montenegro did approve that, and remember we talked about the fat lady and the escape because of Apostle Solomon's prophecy, and Doquan is that, right? He has to escape, right? And we know where he's going to go, Dubai, right? So we'll see how this plays out. They're trying to stop him from escaping because if he escapes, this is going to explode to the upside, right, to $20, and so will LUNC and USTC. So far so good. Montenegro accepts his appeal to not be extradited. So now Doquan, the trial's in March, but if Doquan can get his butt to Habibi Dubai, then we're gonna see LUNC, USTC, and Luna 2.0 absolutely explode to the upside. Peace out, God bless. Shorts will cover all positions immediately, and I think Doquan's going to release the UST 2.0 as well over there, and things will go completely nuts to the upside. They were trying to stop that, you know. So so it is what it is. That didn't work, right? It failed. Okay, so the only thing left here on the proposals, the global burn program here that nobody wants to do because nobody wants to repeg USTC and reduce it. Nobody and people now hate the burns and they hate reducing the supply to get wealthy. You know, most validators don't want that. They just want to sit right here where they are so they can collect rewards. That's the new vision of LUNC and USTC. Just sit where we are right now and just collect rewards and force the chain to die, basically. You know, no promoting of burns, no promoting any validators that want to burn, no promoting any influencers that want to burn, no promoting CXs that want to burn. If they could shut Binance down from burning, they would, right? And just sit right here in status quo and just collect rewards and destroy the oracle pool and until zero, and then short the chain all the way to zero. Right? That's their goal. Most of these validators, that's their goal. The ones that are bad, right? The ones that are good, of course, they have other goals, but the ones that are good, they're not speaking out about reducing the circulating supply. They're not speaking about let's repay. They're not doing any of that. They're literally just, a lot of them are just quiet. You know what I mean? So we're at staking's at 15.8. We did pull back a little bit there on staking. It was at 15.9. We pulled back a little bit there. The good validators need to speak up a lot more, man. The good validators need to speak up. All right. Stake 114 million added to staking there. Let's see who the biggest loser on a validator is and biggest winner. LUNC Validator Auto Compound was the biggest winner, and so was LUNC Goblin. Gobble, gobble, gobble. That was powered by Frag. And then Kryptonium Auto Compound lost 1.4 billion. Moon Rabbit continues to lose, and Lung Dao continues to lose, and Stakeman. All the people that people don't like anymore are continuing to lose delegations. Okay. Um, let's go to the valid. Actually, community pool. Let's see what's going on. All right, community pool trying to recover after the dump there by Genuine Labs, getting their 16,000 for testing in progress. And the good look, so far so good though. Nobody has we haven't seen any proposals for 3,000. I need $3,000, $8,000, $5,000 for testing in progress. We haven't seen those proposals yet. I'm pretty sure they're coming, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna come in a fury. Might be like 5, 10, 15 of them. Yeah, we're testing this. We need $3,000. Hey, I'm testing that over there. And here's my progress last 3 weeks. I need 15,000. Hey, we're testing this over here, and here's our progress report. Hey, we're testing the IBC over here, and we're testing validator communications and reaction forces with the dynamic system. Here's our progress. We need $5,000. I have a feeling that that's coming, and you guys are the ones that to blame because you guys passed the Genuine Labs one, and so now you're gonna have to deal with the fury of proposals that are going to be coming for people that want $3, $5, $6, $7,000, $15,000 for testing in progress. You guys created the monster. You guys are going to have to live with it. All right. All nodes is number one, and here's the rest of the validators here. I'm glad that you guys are not destroying Jesus Lord anymore. Like that was crazy. You guys were literally destroying Jesus. Like he already lost one spot. If I didn't say anything, this guy would have been down here by now. They literally thought it was a good idea to take from their number one validator that their community is and destroy it and then build up another validator. Makes no sense. So you're losing all this voting power. I don't. If I didn't say nothing, I wonder where Jesus Lord would be right now if I didn't say anything. But currency, you hate Christopher. How do you hate somebody when you're helping them when you bring advice like that to help them out? They were literally his community was literally about to destroy his validator. That's crazy, man. Yeah, let's dump this validator so we can get the one with zero commissions or 1% commission. Well, then how would anything pass then? How would the 1.5% burn tax pass? How would anything in the chain pass for good if you destroyed Jesus Lord 1? They weren't even thinking. All they were thinking about was rewards. That's poverty, that poverty mindset, man. I'm glad I stepped in and said something. That poverty mindset will make you not think about nothing else. Give me my rewards. It's ridiculous, man. And there's Jesus Lord 2. Still going up. Slow and steady. It's in the top 60 now. All right. So, anyways, that's what's going on in the community, folks. I hope you guys are doing well. Have a great weekend. And let's see who wins the Super Bowl. And let's see what happens after that. As I told you guys before, if Patrick Mahomes wins the Super Bowl and disobeys the codes and the threats from the elites, then, you know, good for him. You know what I mean? Good for him. There will be consequences, but he's already a legend, so who gives a crap? Um, and if he obeys them, then the 49ers win, and then the complete global chaos begins, and really ramps up, and all the codes are there for death, destruction, funeral, chaos, drama, and trauma, and shocking events, and all these things are going to be playing out as the great surrender happens, and we see the break in the system, the great surrender, and all of this stuff with XRP and the dinar and all these other things are going to be taking place, in my opinion. So let's just see how it all plays out, man. Let's see how it all plays out. Peace out. God bless. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.